Now, listen, you guys, one thing that the internet has made sure of is the impact that mentioning Nicki Minaj or doing anything related to Nicki Minaj will have on your virality on social media because Trey Songz is doing any and everything just to make sure that he is out there trending, okay? We're going to be discussing about that and we're also going to be talking about Loren Lorosa. Congratulations to Loren because it does seem like she has managed to get herself her own show and we're also going to be discussing about Doja Cat and, of course, people saying that the latest release with Jake Harlow is a flop and why people feel like Doechii has snatched the payola package that used to belong to Doja Cat. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Tea Plug. I trust you guys are doing well and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So, first of all, let us talk about Trey Songz. Now, it seems like during his performance for the Millennium Tour, Trey decided to perform one of his songs, Bottoms Up, and on the song he has Nicki Minaj, and he decided to sing the Nicki Minaj part himself, and of course that would grab the people's attention because it is one of those parts where Nicki raps really fast, and she gets to showcase her breath control skills and all of these things. And so people were pretty impressed by Trey being able to sing that, to rap actually, that part. However, it seems like that is not being well received by the Barbz community as they feel like he did all of this for clout. And they were also mentioning that even Nicki Minaj herself does not even perform that song because of how Trey has been during the Edge train. Now, he is one of the people who really never came to Nikki's defense when the entire world was coming against her, and these narratives were being made up, on her, and the allegations that she had slept with him and stuff like that. You would think that for somebody who has, gotten favors from this person, one would step up and say, "Listen, that nothing like that ever happened. I never laid down with this woman." Instead of debunking that, he was just out there laughing, and of course, the Barbz feel some type of way about that. And some Barbz also feel like, listen, this is the same man who was hyping up Remy Ma and they've got this weird close relationship. So they don't want him latching on to Nicki Minaj just for the sake of getting some clout. So let me know in the comment section, which Barb are you? Are you the Barb that is basically saying, well, it's his song, he can perform it? Or are you the Barb that is saying right through the BS to say he's doing this to get people talking? Still talking about the same guy, people are calling him out as they feel like he had another incident that he probably staged where a fan jumps onto the stage and he kind of defends himself against the fan and stuff like that, and people are saying it's not giving authentic, it's not giving like it actually did happen, it's giving staged, it's giving Broadway production basically to get people talking about the tour, since a lot of people really have not been talking about the tour. So let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about this. Do you think that Trey's out there staging situations where fans are coming for him? In my own opinion, I feel like he looked a little bit too ready for that. It's giving he was expecting that to happen. That's what I will tell you. That's exactly what it is giving, because there is no way that he was out there striking that pose and all. And no, 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 no. Honestly, I am with the people that are saying that particular one is a staged situation to get the people talking. The next thing that we're going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Madlamini and, of course, Doechii. So, first of all, let us talk about Madlamini and why people feel like, she has not been doing the numbers that she normally does. You guys do know that, well, she has this song with Jake Harlow, and the fans are not impressed by the numbers. It is actually being reported that, well, Just Us by Jake Harlow and Doja Cat, debuted at number 60 on the global Spotify, Spotify chart with 2.01 million streams. It also debuts at number 21 on US Spotify with 880,000 streams. And so some fans feel like, well, this is very low, especially for Doja Cat. When it comes to the numbers, she normally does better numbers. And as if that's not enough, it is also being reported that Jake Harlow and Doja Cat's Just Us, had the biggest fall on global Spotify yesterday, down 132 spots to 192 with 1 million.2 streams. So, what is happening with Matlamini? What's going on? Where are the kitty cats? How are the fans called? Oh my God, there's mittens. This meetings, oh my God, I'm so silly. Yeah, it seems like I don't know what's happening actually. And I don't know how to feel now, because you guys know that Doja Cat has always been accused of payola, but Jack Harlow is an industry baby in as far as like the support obviously is concerned. So I'm surprised that a collaboration between two of the people who allegedly get the most payola are out here. What's happening? That brings me to the next thing that I'm going to be talking about. On the other hand, it seems like Doechii. It seems like Doechii is doing really, really amazing numbers on the charts, to the point where she's even outdoing, Matlamini herself, outdoing Nicki Minaj. And chart data yesterday reported that Doechii is now the female rapper with the most monthly listeners on Spotify, sitting at 56.9 million. Now, I personally, when it comes to this, seriously, we're supposed to buy this. We are really supposed to believe this. With what catalog? Really? But anyway, you guys, it seems like this is the narrative that they are now going with. So technically, Doechii has outdone Doja Cat. Doechii has outdone, Nicki Minaj with Alligator Bites, Never Heal. Denial is a river. Those are the songs that are doing it. Anxiety I could get, because a lot of people have been hyping it up and all of those things, but most monthly listeners. And that has opened up the conversation of people saying it's looking like Doechii is out there replacing Matlamini. It seems like Doechii is the one who secured the Matlamini Doja Cat. Of course, for those of you who don't know who Matlamini is, it's Doja Cat. So that's what they are saying in the streets, you guys. Let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Personally, I could see that happening. I feel like when it comes to female rap, I don't know, for some reason, the industry is not able to sustain multiple massive payola packages, which then brings me to that entire, thing where they say that at the end of the day, it's one giant corporate that is backing up different record labels, because I don't understand. These people are signed under different entities. So I don't understand why it's difficult for all of them to get the massive, huge payola. Why does it have to be one person at a time? Unless, of course, the budget overally is actually coming from one major corporate. That's the only way it would make sense. Because I don't see why Doja Cat cannot get, her massive payola at the same time as Doechii, at the same time as Bongo 2, at the same time as Bongo 1, I mean the Transformer, at the same time as I don't know that entire who logic. I fear.
Sometimes I just wanna go
But anyway,
away.
the next thing that we're going to be talking about, let us talk about Bravo grinding.
You wanna know.
Let us talk about Loren Lorosa.
Baby,
It seems like Loren has finally scored a score. Okay, she has secured herself a show by herself. It is being reported that, well, Loren Lorosa is now going to be having a show that is going to be called The Latest with Loren Lorosa, and allegedly it is set to launch March 31st on Iheart Media. And Charlamagne the God's, Blake, who is spelling Charlamagne the God with a capital G? I don't like this. Okay. And Charlamagne's Black Effect Podcast Network. And yeah, so let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about Loren being able to secure this gig. Now, this is what Lauren had to say about the entire thing. She said that pop culture moves fast, and I want to give listeners a smart, fun, straightforward, and most importantly, an informed take on what's happening every single day. Whether you are a pop culture junkie or just trying to keep up, this podcast is your front row seat to the conversation and what's happening. And Essence is the one that exclusively broke the news. So, once again, congratulations to Lauren. And some people started saying that is this the reason why there was a lot of chaos last week at the Breakfast Club? Some fans feel like this could have been a rollout for her podcast, causing the chaos. I mean, for people who don't know her to be like, okay, so who's this Lauren? What's going on at the Breakfast Club? And all of these things. And now that people have seen her, people have paid attention to her, she can safely go and launch her podcast. And some people are also saying that, well, maybe it actually was happening in real time. Maybe Jess felt some type of way to say that, listen, I've been here longer, but I have not gotten, what Lauren is now getting her own show and stuff like that. And some people are also saying that, well, this could mean only one thing, which is that Jess Hilarious was successful at kicking Lauren out of the Breakfast Club. So it's pretty interesting. Let's see how it is going to do. Now, I will say that I could see people supporting this podcast, and I could see her being able to even get celebrity guests to interview her. I've seen the way that she does the gossip thing. She does it in such a way that she's not too much on the offensive. Like, she's not really offending people like that. Her takes are different. She will say, maybe something that's not something that someone wouldn't want anyone to say about them, but in a respectful manner. You get what I'm saying? She's not overboard like the Jess Hilariouses and of course the Charlemagne's. If anything, she gives me the DJ Envy vibe. DJ Envy is a dad, but I feel like he knows where to draw the line. He knows when to not go overboard, which is something that I also do see in Loren Lorosa. And I guess her experience at TMZ taught her to say that sometimes you gotta have a good relationship with these celebrities, and it will take you very far. The last thing that we're going to be talking about, let us talk about Milagro and this entire Megan the Stallion situation. Now, of course, people are speculating that the reason that her account on Twitter got taken down is because of the ongoing lawsuit, with Bongo 2. And people are also pointing out that it is pretty weird that as soon as Milagro's ex account got suspended, in came Bongo 2 with that entire live, all over the internet talking about, I love Doechii, Doechii, Doechii. Okay. So people thought like, well, she was waiting for Milagro to get off the internet so that she can come back, and so that, no one else will criticize her for anything. People will just be like, oh, victim of the century. Oh, take out your sympathy wig. So people felt like as long as Milagro was going to be online, she wouldn't have been able to, confidently come back, like that. So I don't know, you guys. Let me know in the comment section what you think about that entire situation. Milagro did seem to talk a little bit more about the situation on her Instagram live, and I will insert what she had to say. On the other hand, Milagro has got a new X account that is already verified. And yeah, just type in Milagro. She's still using Milagro there. And you will see the page. And obviously, if you do like her content, you go there and hit the follow button. That being said, thank you very much, you guys, for watching. And thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. I post each and every single day, and I keep you updated on what's happening in the celebrity world on Instagram, on Twitter, and about all things trending. Until my next one, see you.
So, child, I get on the internet and I see people who the most engagement they've gotten in the past 48 hours is their post about me. Okay. They're cheering because, oh, she's off of here. Imagine them cheering because they feel like I don't have a voice in this space. Peons. Peons. They sitting up talking about, let's go report her page. Somebody said, I should not. I took a screenshot too. I'm gonna use it for the harassment claims. They said, "Oh, how is she gonna raise her money for her campaign now?" Didn't I tell y'all that was one of the reasons why they wanted it down? They're literally, her fans are giving Rock Nation and her credit for my page being taken down. Y'all saw that? I told y'all what the play was. Look at them. And then imagine them sitting up cheering while I'm blocking everybody talking shit and tweeting from my verified page. They also admitted to being the reason why my page was gone. Child. Okay. So, um, just dumb. So anyway, I have the page on private for obvious reasons, but I'm gonna open it up to stream live. So it's gonna take some time to build that page back up, obviously. But as long as I have it as a reference point, because that's what I use it for, to reference different things and to, see the conversations happening. It's a news source to a certain degree. So I need to have one, have access to one. So that's nothing. Rebuilding a page and child, that's nothing. It's annoying, but it can be done. That page, these people acting like they done did something. Like this ain't the 50th page I done lost. We do this every lunar cycle. What are y'all having a parade for? Y'all should make it annual and come on out and barbecue. They should have used this time to go and stream. Maybe the album would be on the charts. This don't make no sense. So they're more fans of me, like I keep on telling everybody, and they're obsessed with me. It's literally an obsession. Like imagine being able to type up a person's name and to elicit the types of response. Like they are in their fields, like they be out of body and spazzing out and oh my god, and then coming together trying to do this. Like, hello, are you okay? But they're not. And then it's they accuse me of that they're doing. It's such a mind for them because child, they ain't playing mental gymnastics with me. So yeah, it's stupid as hell. And so the show goes on, and that's it. So I'm gonna be streaming from Twitter today. I'm gonna be streaming from Rumble if it works, YouTube and Twitch and Station Head. And then we just gonna go on. And that's just gonna be that. Hello? When I ask him what you lied about, I hear crickets. Child. So let me get these notes together.